Sister Pam, who has come here at this moment in the history of her life, responding to the script that God writes for her, calling her to be the leader of two very special, faithful communities, St. Mary in Omro and St. Mary in Winneconne. I did a great deal of listening of who might in fact be a good person to come to be your leader. And it became quickly apparent that a very special woman, a woman of the church, a woman of God, could very enthusiastically fill that important place in the history of your two parishes and in the history of this diocese.
I wanted to just see if I could actually be the spiritual leader of a parish. And so, first of all, the fact that I wanted to try that piece, and then the variety, because there's a ton of variety in this kind of work. So you're not only doing pastoral things, you're doing business things, you're doing organizing things, you're doing leadership things, and that was very exciting to me.
Well, I think because we're still in transition and people are still grieving the loss of not having an in-house priest, there are lots of challenges getting the masses to be at a particular place where it's not only convenient for parishioners, but it's good for our sacramental priests who are coming here. And it's a challenge for the people in this parish to have a sister as pastor, because basically she is our pastor. She is the one that cares for all the people in our parish. And although she can't do the same things as a priest as far as Mass is concerned, she certainly is just as attentive to the parishioners in our parish.
Her support is fantastic. I think she relies heavily on me in the business aspect because she is so busy. She's easy to talk to, easy to go over the financial situations with. She has a great grasp of what's going on.
Sister Pam is one of the best bosses I've ever had. She has a way of saying something to you and getting it across, or even writing it on paper. She asks you, she don't tell you. She's just got a gift.
And I think probably for me one of the biggest challenges is trying to do the things that were asked of me in this ministry in two parishes.
And although we speak an awful lot about vocation, it's wonderful that someone in Sister Pam's role can step in and take the place. I mean, years ago we would have had a priest in both of these parishes, but now it's a matter of taking what she brings spiritually and some of her organizational talent and bringing that to the table.
One of the most rewarding things that is part of my ministry here is the way that in this position you can walk intimately with others. So when someone dies, I'm astounded that when you meet with them, they let you into their family, they let you into their heart. And you are there in a pastoral way to walk with them through the funeral, through the burial, and you're really in sacred space with these families. It's taking one family, one group of folks, one committee at a time, and just sitting around the table and doing what we're called to do, to be of service to each other and to grow our church, and then, you know, to grow the bigger world and to be able to say that God is alive and well and He matters in my life and in all of our lives together.
She just brings an aura with her that makes it easy to learn, makes you pay attention. It's so nice to have somebody with energy like that with your kids, because they like to pay attention to somebody who is that passionate and that energetic about something.
I always look at Francis, who was just a lover of everything, creation, people. Every part of his life was, I think, lived as a gift. I don't know if it's even in the back of my mind. I think it's just a part of how I live, that life is more about giving than it is about taking. And that's how Francis lived his life. To be a witness to that, to remind people that that's what we're about, I think is really important.
I find Sister Pam's energy contagious. I think she is a good role model for men and women to take their religious aspect both seriously and see a fun side to it.
She is in reality a woman who is very much in love. She's very much in love with God. She is very much in love with the church. She is very much in love with her religious community. And she is, in reality, a woman who is very much in love with you. That passion, that love in her life does not simply come from her. It comes as a gift to you from God and through her.
Together, we will continue to celebrate the goodness of God, share the good news with each other, and serve those in need. Thank you for the prayers and support you have given me already. I count on those each day as we walk this journey of faith together. And you can count on mine as well. Together, let us continue to be always what God wants us